The Astroworld Festival tragedy remains to be one of the darkest days in music history. This year, Travis Scott's annual music festival took place between November the 5th and 6th at Houston's NRG Park. What was supposed to be a weekend of fun and memories quickly descended into madness and mayhem as an unprepared and underseasoned staff, per Rolling Stone, was tasked with controlling a poorly coordinated event. At the end of the event, at least 10 people had died, including 9-year-old Ezra Bluant, and about 300 people were injured. Associated Press staffer Amy Harris stated that she got crushed in the crowd between the barricade and the fence in the tunnel going out. "I was very scared," per Rolling Stone. "I got out, I texted the PR. I told them there was an unsafe situation and that I wouldn't be going back out. They made an alternate plan to enter and exit the opposite side of the stage all day." An anonymous photographer called the sensory overload between the sounds of the stage, the sounds of the ambulance, the sounds of people screaming for the show to stop. The photographer also mentioned their Apple Watch was pinging, alerting me that my heart rate was moving at an incredibly high rate, but couldn't move their hands due to the crowd crush. Now, the collective cause of death for the festival goers has been revealed. Coroners have determined that this was the cause of death for Astroworld Festival attendees. Following the chaos and crowd crush at November's Astroworld Festival, 10 fans were left dead in the end. Now, 1 month later, the coroner has determined the death of all festival goers. According to a report from the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences, the coroner revealed all of those killed died from compression asphyxia, per the New York Post. According to the National Library of Medicine, compression asphyxia occurs when the respiration is prevented by external pressure on the body, which is usually due to external forces compressing the trunk due to heavy weight over chest, abdomen, and is associated with internal injuries. Dr. George W. Williams of UT Health Houston offered more insight, stating, "When there's barely standing room and you're shoulder to shoulder with people both in front and the back, all it takes is one person tripping on a rock or pushing forward to where you get a domino effect, and one person pushes another and the next and the next," adding that that collective weight can end up on just a few people, per KHOU 11. Here's what we know about these two individuals. Franco Patino. Franco Patino, 21, a senior at the University of Dayton in Ohio, was among those who died at the music festival. Mr. Patino, who was from Naperville, Illinois, was majoring in mechanical engineering technology with a minor in human movement biomechanics, the university said in a campus-wide email on Saturday. Mr. Patino was a member of the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers and Alpha Psi Lambda, a Hispanic interest fraternity, the university said. A brother, Julio Patino Jr., said his younger brother was planning to pursue a career in biomedical engineering and had a particular interest in prosthetics. Julio Patino Jr. said his brother was active in volunteer work and regularly sought to help others. "He was just that type of person," he said. "He was always there for the people he cared about. He had a big heart." He described his brother as an avid video game player. Call of Duty was his favorite, who competed in football, rugby, and wrestling in high school. He said his brother had been to other concerts without incident, but this was the first time he was attending the Astroworld Festival. "This should never have happened," Julio Patino Jr. said. Julio Patino Jr. said of the deaths at the music festival, "There should be more rules in place to prevent this in the future. They should have stopped the concert right away as soon as all of this started happening." John Hilgert. Green ribbons appeared at Memorial High School just outside of Houston. It was the favorite color of John Hilgert, 14, a freshman who was the youngest person to die at Astroworld. He told his friends that he wanted to get the performance by the rapper Travis Scott early to get a good view, the Houston Chronicle reported. Now family members, friends, and former coaches were left to make sense of his death. On social media, those who knew Mr. Hilgert told similar stories of a young, kind boy who was always known for being a good student and an athlete who played baseball and football. The kid impacted everyone that met him, Justin Higgs, a former baseball coach of Mr. Hilgert, wrote on Facebook. "Privileged to have had the opportunity to coach him during those seasons of his life." Mr. Hilgert's principal, Lisa Weir, sent an email to the entire school the morning after the concert, identifying Mr. Hilgert as one of the victims. The school will have counselors available to talk to the students. "He was one of the nicest kids I knew, and he always made people laugh," a friend tweeted. Thank you very much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.